Side effects may include headache, vomiting, diarrhea, productive cough, some sexual side effects. Wait a minute. Wrong commercial, sorry. True Life's up next.
Yo, every high school has that one hacker kid that stays to himself. He doesn't like associate with anyone because he's too busy being online.
Discriminated against, arrested, beaten.
I felt the gun to my head. That's what woke me up because I'm a pretty sound sleeper.
I'm Shamrock and I'm a hacker.
It's like being God.
If I had the opportunity to show off all the power in the city right now, do you think I would do it?
We want on our laptop to know the location of every squad car within the nearest vicinity.
What people don't understand, they fear.
We've all heard about the hacker menace.
Hackers break into government and business computers, stealing and destroying information, raiding bank accounts, running up credit card charges.
Young people who break into telephone and computer systems simply because they can.
The Pentagon calls it a cyber war.
Never before have people so young had so much potential power to disrupt the systems we all rely on.
But what do we really know about hackers?
Are they the enemy within, as the government sees them, or are they freedom fighters of the digital age? Over the next half hour, we'll take you inside their world. Meet Chameleon, a hacker who faced off with one of America's most dangerous enemies. Shamrock, role model or renegade. And Mantis, who says he can find out anything he wants about you.
My name is Mantis, I live in New York City. People see hackers, some fat kid sitting at home, dressed in black, could only talk technical topics, can't socialize with people. His only friends are those on the net. I don't fit the stereotype of a hacker, straight off. Hackers are not, geeks sitting in front of their machines, kind of fat and just eating and, hacking all day. Want to let her know, we New York City style too. Too Jiggy over here.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Serena.
Deranged over there.
Hey, Deranged?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Deranged.
Little attitude problem, but it's like...
It's okay, I got an attitude problem too.
We need it quiet, we're doing mic check.
What's up?
From a downtown loft, Mantis hosts a live hacker talk show that's cybercast to thousands of hackers worldwide.
Yo, what's up? Yo, welcome to today's edition of Parse.
The show is a virtual meeting place where they can swap tips and brag about their latest exploits. What do you have going on the show today?
I have privilege to access some files. That there's some little project going on between Russia and the United States.
Is it highly classified information?
I don't think I've ever heard it on the news or anything like that. I mean, dealing with, some missiles and some testing sites and, some serious technology.
That have some confidential, classified, semi-classified, unclassified, not even sure what type of material it is. Where it came from, I guess that's for me to know.
Lose yourself in it, and there's no parents there. There's not really people telling you, what you can and can't do.
At 16, Chameleon left high school and became a superstar of the hacking underground. Working from a computer in his mother's garage, he penetrated some of our government's most secure military computers. Are you on any kind of, parole type thing? Or?
Nah, they just raided me.
This is where you work?
Yeah. Just to make sure there's no
sensitive information around.
It's like, hey, there's my password.
Remember the first time that you were breaking into stuff? What it felt like?
The first feeling, it feels like, ooh. Being a teenager, it's hard enough to get a voice in school or with our parents. But if you go and you change the main page for NASA or something, telling people what's really going on, that's going to get attention.
You would assume that for one of these highly important government defense organizations, it would be a little harder to break their website.
Yeah, but that's not true.
While no one knew his real identity online, Chameleon became notorious as his hacks became bigger and riskier until he pushed it too far.
Chameleon's downfall was actually one of the hacks he did into the DISA, or Defense Information Systems Agency. He actually broke into several of their systems and had control of them for well over a month, and then started downloading proprietary software that the military used to control their systems. Software that monitored the global positioning satellites, software that would control hubs, routers, and other networking equipment. He went further and further into the system, figuring out how it worked. Chameleon realized that what he was doing wasn't legal, but it got to the point where he didn't care. He was caught up in it, and that proved to be true until the very end.
All right, there we go. It's a journey that's really within yourself. Walking around, knowing inside that, you know, I have a knowledge that many people don't. I feel like I'm chasing something and I don't know what it is. I don't think I will know until I catch it.
One of Shamrock's specialties is called phone phreaking, ripping off the phone company for free service and, as we found out, listening to private voicemail.
You're checking my voice messages? Checking my voicemails?
Yeah, it's only 4 digits.
Okay, wait a minute. Like private stuff too?
Well, you have 2 different boxes though.
Yeah.
So I wasn't checking that
Well,
way.
how would you know I have 2 different boxes? I just met you.
There you go, punk ass bitch.
After a series of run-ins with the law in Michigan, Shamrock moved to New York.
And my import scan your land kick ban because I can.
He now serves as an unofficial advisor to scores of hackers across the country.
This comes from MZ at AOL, and he asked, do you know how to get credit card numbers? I would gladly appreciate it. This is a real lame question, man. And obviously from AOL, you are a beginner. These are questions you just don't ask, man.
Hello?
Hello? There you are.
How you doing? What's up, yo?
What's going on? What you been up to? How's your legal situation, my man?
Yep.
There was an illegal situation. What's down with that?
He was remember the NASA thing. Maybe this kid is the outcast that, you know, is outcast at school. Maybe this is his glory. He wants to be the football player that he sees every day in school, that he gets picked on every day in school. And maybe, you know, his homecoming game's more spectacular than the football players because, man, he got into NASA. He got into NORAD. Can we put this up, engineer, this URL?
.com.
Oh, let's check it out, fool. This site was hacked.
And actually, it was hacked by a girl.
I want to run for president, ideally, but that's not going to be until I'm 30. And I will be president.
Keep your record clean. You already told me you were in jail.
Yeah, well...
What did you get arrested for? Parking tickets?
Stuck on the show.
No. Well, you really want to know? Reckless driving, driving on suspended license, phone fraud. I'm under investigation for phone fraud and possession, and assault.
Get trapped in Web Riot, the world's first interactive game show. Watch on TV while you play online in perfect, absolute synchronicity. Web Riot, being spun in November. Keep checking MTV.com for details.
True Life on MTV is brought to you by Twix, smarter than your average cookie.
Hey, Sport, got a sec? See, you bought 100 CDs. For the new CD player. CD player?
For the new truck.
What truck?
Well, I needed something to pull the new Wave Runners.
You spent $48,000?
Relax. It's covered.
Right now, you can win $50,000 from Twix.
Congratulations. You won a free Twix.
Oh.
Or one of 8 million other prizes instantly. So find the cookie that's worth a fortune. Chances are, it's still out there.
Some bats are friendly, some bats are shy, but these bats are the
ugliest and largest bat you ever want to meet.
Get away from the window! People, move off the street!
Bats, rated PG-13. Starts Friday, October 22nd.
It's not about the longest hair.
Or the straightest hair. It's about the best your hair
can
be.
Pantene, the best pro-vitamin technology to take the hair you have
and turn it into the hair you love.
Pantene, the power of health.
The power of Pro-V.
The power of you.
Love your hair, Pantene.
I think that everyone is looking for a purpose in life. First thing off, I want an education. I want to learn something new, something important. I want to take center stage, take charge, see the places that made history, surround myself with interesting people. I want to be anything but average. I want to learn more about computers, start a career. The bottom line is, I just want to make a difference.
You have plans. Let the Air Force help you get them off the ground.
Challenges are a good thing.
First at Foot Action.
Allow us to present America's best warranty. One with 10 years, 100,000 miles powertrain coverage, 5 years, 60,000 miles bumper-to-bumper protection, and 5 years unlimited mileage roadside assistance. Who makes such solid cars that they can offer a warranty this strong? Presenting the Hyundai Advantage. It's yours on every new Hyundai.
The more stressed you get, the more Arid works against your worst-smelling sweat. Arid, powerful protection against your worst-smelling sweat.
Here's a heads up from Mug Root Beer. In taste tests across America, though we're sure they try real hard, neither Barks nor A&W could beat the great taste of Mug. We'll try not to let that go to our head.
Your heart's beating, you forget to breathe, you gotta breathe in. I don't know what you're getting into, but then yet again, you wanna do it. You're approaching the system and you're typing in your final command. Then you're thinking about whether the other guy at the other end, you're waiting till you actually break the law before he comes and busts you. You break into somebody's system, you didn't ask him. That's not allowed. Just by having the password to his account, that's not allowed. It's all illegal. I don't think there's so much, legal about hacking.
Not much is legal about hacking, though it's never been easier to do, and there are hundreds of websites to show you how. While law enforcement is playing catch-up, hackers have become a global subculture of young people playing by their own rules.
This is my favorite movie. I mean, this movie's just like, I've never had a favorite movie before in my life.
I can't get The Matrix on DVD right now.
Oh, you can't?
No, it's still in theaters.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You can't get it on VHS.
That's true,
you can't get it
what I'm saying, yeah. Well, I don't know, a friend sent it to me on the net. It's all about sharing information. Just, information has to be free. If Big Brother's watching me, why can't he be watched also?
What is that thing?
It's my trunk tracker.
What does that read?
Scans police frequencies. Breaking down the system, or deciphering the system, figuring out what the system's all about. And that's a major theme in hacking. You gotta know that.
So you sort of got into hacking
for the wrong reasons,
And now?
Now, I'm beginning to learn what the right reasons are, and I'm also learning how to influence that on the younger people. This piece of shit.
Cop?
No, I set off the alarm. It's bullshit, though I paid the change. High school, all I knew nothing about computers. All I did was sell weed and go out every night drinking 40s and listening to loud music and staying out all night and skipping school, and that's what I did. I was one of those kids that was thinking, wow, I can change my grades, or I can hack into a bank and do wire transfers, that kind of thing. Like, that's what, you know, the glamour of that is what drew me in.
A group of Boston hackers called Loft say there's another side to hacking.
But here you can see the different plane that's coming in. This is stuff that's just transmitted in data for anyone to listen to.
They say true hackers would never steal or invade someone else's privacy. Here you were listening to Serbian fighter planes.
Actually, this whole list has basically been contributed by people around the world.
Our definition of a hacker is somebody who wants to figure out how things work.
They were even asked to advise the government on ways to keep America's computers safe.
In 30 minutes, the 7 of you could make the internet unusable for the entire nation. Is that correct?
That's correct. Actually, one of us with just a few packets.
Pointing out flaws in the systems we all rely on is the essence of what is called the hacker ethic, which is exactly what Chameleon believed he was following when he broke into military websites and then showed them how he got in.
Chameleon's ideals and theories were probably a lot more advanced than they look like on the surface. He was trying to tell people, ask questions. There's a danger here.
It's about taking, you know, like a product that everybody says is secure and showing people that it's not.
Here you even tell them how to fix the way that you got in.
And that's what we do on most sites. Technically, it is illegal, and it's not cool to go change somebody's web page, but sometimes I think that the ends justify the means.
Many hackers will admit to crossing the line, even when they know it's wrong. What kinds of things did you used to do?
I could take control of your keyboard, and just on my screen, I'll see what you're typing. You know, dear diary, you know, today was messed up, blah, 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 blah. I'm reading all of that. Or
just as I'm typing
just as you're typing it, real time.
It's power.
Yeah, that's why I do it, because it's power.
Power that comes at a price. A hacker friend of Shamrock's was arrested, and now Shamrock is worried that he might be next.
Does he need to be bailed out? Did his mom tell you anything? Does she know?
Now he's on a mission to find a disc his friend left behind before the police do.
We're at your friend's house?
Yeah. This is Creepy Chris's house.
Creepy Chris?
Yeah, that's what we call him. He's a programmer. Programmers don't get out much.
What do you think you could find on this disc?
The police, you know, when we're listening to them on the radio, obviously they're transmitting on a radio frequency. We know what frequency they're transmitting on because we're receiving it. Now, if you use the same theory of, you know, you're retriangulating the location of the cellular phone user via the frequency that's being transmitted on, why can't we do that with the police?
So you're keeping tabs on them, basically, or that's what you're looking to do?
Ideally, that's what we want. We want on our laptop to know the location of every squad car within the nearest vicinity of whatever town we're in, whatever city we're in. Just right
there. Okay, so what do you want us to do? You want us to wait down here while you go upstairs?
I'll run, like, seriously. Piece of evidence, I'm not going to say how, but is here that we have that he is the only one that could get access to.
Okay, so you got access to it. Can we just see it? Can you just show it to me?
I'm sorry. For legal reasons, I can't.
The one that's headed has been taken in.
Our boy's in jail. We'll be back.
Okay, well, this
all right, so you're going home? Or somewhere? Either we are on like the single wildest goose chase I've ever been on in my entire life, or these guys have like some serious stuff that I am dying to figure out what it is. Well, we never did find out what was on that disc, and the truth is, you never really know what you're dealing with when it comes to hacking. And that's something Chameleon found out when he allegedly got a hold of some software that controls our military satellites.
This guy like came on chat, and so he wanted like the software. You know, he thought I had it or something. He was like, yeah, I want to give you a bunch of money for it, blah blah blah. So played along with the guy at first because I thought it was a total joke. Later he's like, you know, go check your PO box or whatever. So I go down there with my friend, There's like $1,000, and I'm like, oh my God, you know, what the heck?
All of a sudden, all this mischief he was causing behind this screen in his parents' bedroom became a reality, and it became a reality to him in a harsh way.
They had us surrounded. They had FBI all on this wall.
I felt the gun to my head. That's what woke me up because I'm a pretty sound sleeper. The next thing I know, I see my sister getting pushed out the stairs, and then in the room up there, my mom's coming out of the shower with this little towel around her, and that kind of like is, you know, to see your mom, like all these, you know, agents and whoever guys down here, and then your mom going across in like this tiny towel is kind of, you know, pisses you off a lot.
You ripped me right out of the shower, 7 o'clock in the morning.
Coming after cyber terrorist?
Coming out after this one here, who was the, you know, he was selling, what did they think? You're selling secrets to bin Laden in Afghanistan.
The $1,000 check in Chameleon's P.O. box turned out to be from a Pakistani terrorist linked to Osama bin Laden. Bin Laden is thought to be responsible for the bombings of 2 U.S. embassies that killed over 200 people.
Chameleon was the first incident that has come to the public of a foreign terrorist organization contacting a teenager in the United States trying to buy military secrets. And I think terrorists are going to start to realize the same thing that our U.S. government has begun to realize, and that is our systems have problems.
Wednesday at the 10 spot. Catch an all-new episode of True Life. I Need Sex RX when MTV tests the sex lives of New York youths and gets results.
What do they do at the gynecologist? You probably just have to cough, don't you? I'm like, honey, no.
Followed by an all-new biorhythm featuring TLC, Then and Now. Watch an all-new episode of True Life Wednesday, followed by an all-new biorhythm on its new night. MTV. The new is now at the 10 spot.
MTV's True Life is coming your way thanks to Snickers Play for Peanuts. Eat Snickers, win money.
Dr. Mansfield, report to X-ray.
Hungry? Grab a Snickers. That ought to do it. Hungry? Grab a Snickers!
Give me your brownie, punk, and your lunch money. I own you.
You do not desire my brownie.
I do not desire your brownie.
Or my money.
Or your money.
You were just leaving.
I was just leaving.
The force is strong with the new kid.
Here's a heads up from Mug Root Beer. In taste tests across America, though we're sure they try real hard, neither Barks nor A&W could beat the great taste of Mug. We'll try not to let that go to our head.
If you feel like your body chemistry is working overtime and you sweat more than other women, then you know it takes more than the strength of steel to deal with it. It takes the strength of platinum. Introducing Secret Platinum Protection. This platinum strength secret is the strongest form of antiperspirant you can get without a prescription. In fact, nothing is stronger. New Secret Platinum Protection. It's more than strong enough for them. It's strong enough for you.
Now there's a lipstick that's beautiful and beneficial. Neutrogena Lip Plush Lip Color. Clinically shown to improve the condition of your lips every time you wear it. Softer, smoother, plush with color. Your lips never felt this beautiful. Beautiful and beneficial. Neutrogena.
At Burger King, we're always trying to make have it your way better. I love a new chicken club sandwich.
We're trying to give you the genuine club experience.
The tasty new chicken club with lettuce, tomato, and hickory smoked bacon for a real taste sensation. Burger King, have it your way.
The new millennium is almost here. Everything is changing, including the way we buy our cars. Oh, like finding a new or used car on the internet? There you'll find hundreds of auto dealerships. Selection, warranties, rebates, certified mechanics, you know, peace of mind. Yeah, now you can actually shop for a car with nothing on but a laptop. AutomallUSA.com.
I've been doing yoga for 3 years now, and it's totally changed my life.
When you love something, you'll go to any lengths to do it right.
Stretching is the key to my workout.
So why treat your health any differently? It's still as easy as ever to get HIV, the virus that causes AIDS, and you probably already know how to protect yourself. If you don't, find out, and then use what you know.
Be a force for change.
When you protect yourself, you protect everybody.
MTV.com presents a music overload. Exclusive webcasts. Unique artist insight. Links to all your favorite bands. www.mtv.com.
I've been to the end of the internet and back. Over the course of my years, I've done everything possible. I've done the good, I've done the bad. I'm more on the good end now.
Mantis has managed to keep his record clean. He even teaches a class at his high school.
So for all of y'all being good students, you all passed because you all have pages up on the net. There you go. Yo, keep up with that. There are people making like a lot of money for that. If you learn it up more, I'll give you a job making some dough. I'm really focused. I'm going off to college. I'm going somewhere, and I don't want to do anything wrong to mess it up.
What has it been about your life that's made you able to not fall into some of the traps that some of the people that you know have fallen into?
If I do any of those things from the past, I will really go out of my way to make sure that, you know, none of that's coming back to me.
Can you cover your tracks?
It is, yeah, definitely possible to cover your tracks.
So now if there is anything that you're doing that's illicit and illegal, you at least know how to make sure no one knows you're doing it.
Yes.
You know, over like the last few years and like basically ever since I got into hacking, it's just been kind of like a wild ride or, you know, somewhat of a movie.
We're on the Vegas Strip, and tomorrow morning, around 9 or so, we're going to head over to the Las Vegas Convention Center thing for the conference.
After the raid, I started thinking a lot different about like my life and like what I wanted to, you know, start doing with it and then, you know, turn things around.
It's going to be a bunch of the business types and such, so I'll fit in pretty good with the blue hair.
These days, Chameleon is living the hacker dream, creating security software for companies to protect themselves from people just like him.
We basically are creating software that has, you know, somewhat of a hacker brain to it, smarter than the rest in the way that it can think for itself and actually find holes.
The last time we met up with Shamrock, he was on a mission to find a disc before the police did. Well, he found it, but shortly after, the police also found him. Just got out of jail?
Yeah.
Last night?
Yeah, last night around 6. I got questioned about 3 separate incidents, completely unrelated to one another, and completely, you know.
What are you being charged with?
I have no idea. All I know is I have to go to court next week.
You have no idea what you're being charged with?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm being charged with.
What did they tell you that you were being charged with?
They told me the attempted wire fraud for the Bell Atlantic. I have a drug charge with intent to distribute.
Are you a good guy or a bad, like, you know,
There is no such thing.
There is no such thing as a good guy and a bad guy?
All the good guys are bad guys, too, and all the bad guys are good guys, too.
Nothing is really clear-cut about it?
Not at all. And that goes for anything, whether you're involved with computers or cops or TV or Wall Street or whatever.
This may be one of the most powerful inventions in history. It literally can put the world at your fingertips. But for many, the boundaries are just too vague and the temptation's too great. to not test the limits, which can be a thrill and can even further technology, but it can also be dangerous. You can crash a system, end up in jail, or just ruin someone's day.
My account has been hacked by hackers. They think it's sort of funny. They've hacked into my account, but it's not funny. The last couple times I tried to sign on, it said, that's not your password. Wrong password, wrong password. Angry and violated and frustrated and powerless and annoyed. Oh, now you're gonna check my password. Oh! That's deceiving sound. Now what? Oh my God. Okay, enough.
Hello, this is T-Buzz, and I'm Chili from TLC.